Okay, my name is Mantas Kopustas, and I'm a student in Network 471 here with Najib to do a little presentation. Go ahead, Najib.
Hi, Mantas. My name is Nadjib Sandjakedine. I'm a student with Network 471, and we're gonna make a presentation today, and I hope you will like it. Thank you.
So let's talk about a little bit of this summary. This paper was written for computer software systems within the company. Software can develop and improve overall ability of the company. It's shown to improve companies by cutting costs, conserving revenue, and increasing profit. It has five sections. First section is the introduction, covers the move and history of the company. This section starts the process and gives you a little background of what the company is facing and what is looking for to make the company a better place to work, and services clients by using the move system. The second uh, section has two parts: the problem and solution area. It's shown expansion of the company will face in the future, uh, the servers that they have to do for the company. It also goes into how CompuMove will be the solution for the company and how it can solve these problems. First section is the network. It covers existing network, servers, and a new proposal for new service. Fourth section is concentrated on technology theories and how it can be used to decision-making process. Last section, of course, will be conclusion and commentation that made for the CompuMove.
Hi, this is an introduction. We're talking about the CompuMove software system, which is in need for many companies that are using. Actually, they are moving in the moving industry. This CompuMove system uh, will help these companies to better serve their clients and make things easy for their employees. The CompMove software is a full-featured, including many advanced functions like warehouse locator system and email lead management. But the system is so smoothly integrated and easy to learn. The smallest of moving companies can be productive from the very first day, I mean. Many CompMove customers start small, but all CompMove companies grow because CompMove makes it possible to do more moves while providing a better quality of service with the same number of office staff.
Okay, now I'll talk about a little bit about company profile. Um, the Premier Install Movers is one of the companies that we're working with. It's located in the Grand Prairie, Texas, um, and has a warehouse of square footage of 73,000 square feet. It also provides multiple types of storage for different company sizes, along providing new products, ordering and installation as well. Premier Install Movers, their specialization is installation, relocations, and the projects for the companies, also individuals. They train professionals, project managers, work directly with customers, and close the deals and customers let the customers satisfied. Also, Premier Install Movers work locally between the cities using the best moving tools and technology for the warehouse and storage. So, okay, back to you, Najib.
Main functions of the company are to help assist in any size office move you may have, either moving out old furnitures and installing new, or just relocating the whole office building. Premier processes all invoices, ordering, and consulting in-house. The internal workflow for the company would involve initial contact with with the customer, walkthrough of the project, initial code, and set up the move job. Once the move has been completed, then the invoice will be sent for payment. Premier Install Mover has many different companies they work with on a regular basis, such as Verizon, VA, and Sprint, to name a few. They are partnered with GL Siemens and are able to provide or rent move equipment to customer. To you, Mantis.
Okay, we'll talk about a little bit about the critical tasks. Uh, Premier install movers is the strives on to have most innovative equipment before the work is continued. So consider that we discussed of options available for network upgrade and cloud computing technologies, which will definitely help the company. Uh, and also implementing new technology for Premier install movers facility. And there will be a precise and proper planning of the actual network upgrade, and entire building will have to go under survey to ensure maximizing the wireless line as well. And also, as well earlier mentioned, we'll be using AeroHive, which will be good assistant to the layout of the place and the access points. We'll have blueprints of the building will be used to maximize the access points required for the full coverage of the warehouse and also offices. All information will be documented and logged for the installation process. There will be meetings planned every week to ensure the payment install movers is kept up to date and the project well delivered on basic or requirement information. Could you continue about tasks, Najib?
Some of the critical tasks that have been identified after purchasing the equipment will be to run the required cabling throughout the warehouse and facility, install the hardware, install software, and test the system. Nothing can begin until all the cabling has been installed and run on the network closet. There will be a wiring contractor where the contract to perform time-sensitive installation of the cable 6, actually Cat 6 cable, and the required plenum cables and the required locations to satisfy the National Fire Protection Association standard. Also, lastly, the critical tasks to ensure it all is operational. There will 2-day tests of all implemented software and hardware to ensure complete installation of the new technology. CompuMove will do a live installation with Premier Install Mover System Manager to ensure they have installed everything to satisfy as required. To you, Mantis.
So our workflow would be consisting of project being completed and evaluated to keep project on tasks, also on the budget, on time, of course. We'll use a Gantt chart to have work schedule with any eliminated confusion to keep everyone on schedule and ensure smooth transition from task to tasks. We also continue to keep good communication with Premier Install Movers since it's our customers and ensure implementation of new technology goes without any issue.
As we see here, the tasks has to be respected, and all the milestones actually have been identified in order of operation to ensure one test gets started and completed before the next test can begin. So we have to start by wiring installation. Has to be started actually before we can do the hardware to be installed. Also, Also, all the tasks has to be followed as it should be. Otherwise, you're gonna have a problem in the during the work. Lastly, the system can't be tested until every other task is completed. The weekly meeting will help to ensure that Premier install mover are kept in the loop of the progress. Uh, to you, Mantis.
Okay, so we'll talk about a little bit of resources. Uh, Premier install movers will be informed of how their system administrator and system managers will be utilized. Make sure they have good grasp on new technology we're going to be providing them. They'll be used to install hardware and software, CompuMove, and a cloud-based technology as well. Also tested. The amount of hours they will be utilized will be documented like all others and included all remaining work that we need to be accomplished.
We have included the entire tasks, subtasks, and activities, and the projects is laid out in a chronological order in the way it needs to be accomplished. There is a list of activities which shows the start and end date, and the timeline of for the implementation is adequately displayed, and we have the capability to change tasks as needed. The use of the Gantt chart, we ensure that we are helping with decision making, making making it actually, and it will help us look further ahead to ensure each given project is working toward the achievement for Premier Install Movers long-term strategic objectives. To you, Mantas.
Okay, we'll talk about initial public offering. In Premium Install Movers, it's a really attractive company. It has kind of solid reputation and also steady growth. At this point, for the stakeholders, uh, we don't offer is IPO. Rather, we'd like to implement a plan to stage the IPO for the future implementation. We want to attract the general public's attention to the company as we suggesting implementing the earlier process of the IPO as to ensure the smooth process. Considering the option of going public or selling is a huge decision for any small businesses and also for premiums install movers. It's a huge step to take and a lot of motivation in which will make premium install movers keep ahead of the competition. This decision is being taken very seriously by premium install movers, and it is not to jump ahead first in the matters and end up crashing. Premium install movers are only in the early stages of the IPO, and we don't see them initially at any time soon.
For premier install movers to decide to go publicly, they have to be sure that they have highly valued shares available for uh, funding growth while making acquisition and rewarding their employees. Uh, Also, we want to also to be sure that that Premier Install Movers has some information regarding an IPO and to ensure that they had some facts and considerations to staging plan. A few other parts included in the staging is file and amend the company's prospectus and due diligence and valuation completed by the bank that is underwriters. Premier Install Movers will continue to take our advice on an IPO and work diligently on making their company appeal to investors for future investing. Uh, we are positive that Premier Install Movers will keep on the right track to continue in raising growth capital and exploring all of the alternatives for wanting to implement an IPO for the future. Thank you for listening.